One of the titles I wanted for my next to last book is my preferred title, which the publisher wouldn't buy because it wasn't provocative enough. My preferred title was Excellence is the Next 5 Minutes. It is not an aspiration. It is not a hill to climb. Look, let's talk about you and I. I've written 19 books. I've given 2,500 speeches. I've got all these degrees. I've done this, and it's why I'm so bloody uptight right now. And I love my wife, and I love our grandkids, and I love my son. But for me, my entire life on earth is the conversation that we're having right now. Nothing else matters.
For women wanting to have it all, we all read the Sheryl Sandberg book, and we all leaned in, and we all asked for the things that we wanted, and we all continued to do the things that we wanted. And to do that, we had to build a house of cards. And in some cases, we have family in town who can help with childcare or aftercare. Sometimes we have to pay for after school care. We may have a cleaning lady that comes once a week. You know, whatever it is that we are able to afford, or however we're able to build our village, is how we did it. But when everything got shut down, we couldn't use our village. We couldn't see our parents. We couldn't see grandparents. We couldn't have the cleaning lady come. So now you're cleaning your house. You're making every meal. You're doing laundry 16 times a day because nobody freaking leaves your house. And you're trying to run a business, and you're trying to teach school at the same time. And the house of cards just went.
I guess the analogy is there's a giant rock in the river, and the water does not try and, beat down the rock or refuse to move forward. The water just goes right around the rock. And over time, days, weeks, months, years, decades, the rock is reduced to nothing but sand. Sometimes it may seem insurmountable, but
see, I take it the opposite. That rock is not moving. And unless you want to wait, 2,000 millennia, to turn it into sand, how do you make the rock the opportunity, right? People fly all the way to Ireland just to kiss a rock because somebody marketed it as the Blarney stone, right? So how do you take that obstacle and turn it into a positive? That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, I love that. I love that. You operate on a global platform.
And I think being from a city, in the fun fact that I said, being from a city that no one's ever heard about, Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
How has that actually turned into a strength for you?
I think it forces you to push, right? I always had to. No one was going to tap me on the shoulder and tell me that I could do something. I always had to push, whether it's based on the city that I was in, or the color of my skin, or whatever it might be. I needed to get my ideas and my projects and my initiatives out there because I knew I didn't have the ecosystem around me to do that. And so I think living in a small city like Edmonton, in Canada, you just learn that you have to hustle in order to get noticed, in order to get recognized.